Hello and welcome to News Now. I'm your host, Taylor Inman. We're going over the biggest headlines this week for Northwest Montana. A Flathead Valley man is behind bars after allegedly holding up at gunpoint several people outside a Whitefish area bar on Monday night. 36-year-old Timothy Robert Blaick faces one felony count of robbery following the alleged June 3 stick-up. He remains in the county detention center, but no bail amount is listed according to jail records. His arraignment in Flathead County District Court is not yet scheduled. Prosecutors alleged in court documents that Blaick approached a man and two women standing near one of the bar's exits and pulled out a black Glock with white-tipped iron sights. One of the victims told responding Flathead County Sheriff's deputies that Blaick instructed them to run their pockets. Afterward, the trio returned inside and alerted bar employees before calling 911, according to court documents. The victims also passed along the license plate of the white pickup truck Blaick was riding in. Deputies responded to the business at about 11 p.m. En route, they passed a white Dodge Ram pickup truck heading eastbound on Hodgkin Road, according to court documents. Deputies found Blaick in the rear passenger seat of the pickup. They also discovered a gun in the vehicle after the driver gave them permission to search it, again according to court documents. Robbery is punishable by between 2 and more than 40 years in state prison, as well as a $50,000 fine. Because a firearm was allegedly used in the robbery, an additional 2 to 10 years could be tacked on to the sentence. Blaick, who has a Martin City address listed on previous court documents, pleaded guilty in Flathead County District Court in 2017 to felony criminal possession of dangerous drugs with the intent to distribute, and felony criminal endangerment in 2013. The Northwest Montana United Way is launching a program to connect homeless people in Flathead County to family, friends, and assistance programs outside the valley. Director Jody Cross said the program was partly inspired by a similar endeavor previously ran by Ray of Hope, a Kalispell-based Christian ministry and nonprofit that operates several shelters among other programs for those struggling with homelessness, addiction, and financial hardships. The goal is to help people struggling with homelessness relocate to a place with more connections or resources, according to Cross. That can mean family relations, friends, or programs like substance abuse treatment that could aid an individual. Northwest Montana can be an isolating area as it's not close to any major cities, Cross noted. Traveling to and from the area can be expensive, and under certain circumstances, it can be difficult to leave due to financial constraints. Homeless individuals who are interested must fill out an application, which allows the United Way to contact the people they will be staying with to arrange their arrival. Cross said they are coordinating with the Flathead County Sheriff's Office to run background checks on applicants to ensure they are not ducking outstanding warrants. She said the application also gives staff clearance to contact ICE to check on a person's immigration status. When it comes to travel arrangements, Cross said United Way personnel will look at what will work on a case-by-case basis. If it's a minor traveling alone, she said they will most likely choose airfare, but adults would either get assistance traveling by bus or by train. Cross said the United Way will not alert the destination communities beyond the household or program that the individual will join. She said if someone has a clean record, there isn't a reason to contact local law enforcement where they are moving. She said the program's goal is to help connect people to resources rather than just moving homeless people to another community to repeat the same cycle. The program is funded entirely by anonymous donations. The United Way has already helped several people move, Cross said. As recently as this week, an applicant came in and they were able to arrange for a family member to come get them. She said so far, most of the applicants have asked to get to other states. Those interested in supporting the program or applying for relocation assistance can contact the Northwest Montana United Way at 406-752-7266. Applications will be reviewed on a weekly basis, and those in greatest need will be assisted first as funds allow, officials said. And Republican voters sent incumbent State Representative Tony Brockman packing during Tuesday's primary election, backing instead a teenage political neophyte for House District 8. Brockman, who represented a district that included Evergreen, met defeat at the ballot box despite the backing of the local business community and Republican Governor Greg Gianforte. Lucas Schubert, who garnered the backing of House Speaker Matt Regier, will appear on the November ballot against Democrat Beth Seibert. Schubert secured 1,502 votes to Brockman's 1,017, according to unofficial results. Schubert, who refers to himself as a Christian conservative Republican Gen Z candidate, is a 2023 graduate of Glacier High School. His campaign has focused on holding the judiciary accountable, cutting property taxes, and reinstating a true conservative party. He laid out a few of his priorities following the primary win, which include cutting property taxes, making the tax code more fair to lifelong Montanans, passing the Judicial Transparency Act, and cracking down on illegal immigration by following legislation enacted in Texas. Brockman was a freshman legislator during the 2023 session, carrying 16 bills that were signed into law, many of them focused on policy and cutting red tape. He also helped secure funding for the construction of sidewalks along US 2. Read more primary election coverage at dailyinterlake.com. The general election is November 5th. Thanks for joining us. News Now is a podcast from the Daily Interlake. We're proud to be the largest independent newsroom in Montana and the oldest paper in the Valley. Consider becoming a subscriber to support our work. Call Circulation at 406-755-7018 or go to the subscribe tab in the top right corner of our website. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss an episode of the pod. Everybody stay safe and have a great week.